rock solid in the goalie box. Going to be interesting to see how these game plans, these strategies, come to pan out here.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna explode when I mentioned Scythe the 12 Octavia. I was like, this is probably just a joke. This one's funny. This one's funny. Like the Luna got picked. Scythe the 12 loves playing Luna. He's just gonna play Luna. Hello, Liari on Luna. It's time to get it done. I mean, low-key, this is like Scythe the 12 is playing midfield. We've got Liari on the Luna Brawler. I say that, but their positions are... Bun Bun is loaded up for something exceptional. And here we have Scythe the 12 and Barcode both taking Castellas. Everyone else taking Orb Rep, which is really interesting. Not something I would expect, but off rip already. Liari getting down to business, KOing Joker with the Luna. I really do think we're in for something special right now.
Yeah, and it's Bun Bun just trying to keep that core forward, but a nice interception from the Joker. Yeah, I rush into Leoni's blade. Both barriers fall first for Bunn Bunn Bonanza. Now they're on the back foot. Nice flip from Liari, just trying to stave the pressure. There's that gravity well, still not panning out, but finally the clear is found. It's Barco trying to reactivate this offense. Nice passing plays. Back and forth this core is going. It's overtime, baby. Cosmic Expanse lasting forever, finding the clear, and Joker's staggered now. Now around the world once more, this core is going. We're waiting out every single ability. The NASL special, and Scyther is stacking. That Octavia is fast. There's a flip. It's thwarted though. Still passing, still trying to find the second barrier, but Atlas so good at holding it down. Xianju in the midfield, and there's a KO out of nowhere. Flip from the Joker. Oh, it's a power play now for Showtime. They're trying to capitalize. There's that slice and dice, and they still can't find it. Lily Bun in the perfect place, whipping the flip though. That's dangerous. But they're still holding on. Liari's back online. There's a Crater Maker. And there goes Joker Stagger. There goes that second barrier. Bunn Bunn Bonanza. They hold on for now. They navigate everything. And now we're in a skirmish in the midfield. There's that intervention. Just trying to safeguard the ally. Slowing down here. Cosmic Expanse. Passing plays. And we can't find the boost. Gravity well, though. Still trying to keep this upfield. And more passing plays, still trying to stuff it into this corner. It's taking so much effort. This is not like my Plaque games, but a flip millimeters from the goal line. That will do it for Showtime.
Yeah, what an insane hold coming out from Bun Bun. That entire point, just balls to the walls. The barriers opened, and then Lily Bun did not relent. We also saw Scyther 12 coming back a lot with the flow state, looking to pick up some last second saves. Has a flip right now too. Barcode burned his. That's gonna be pretty good for Bun Bun. Gets a barrier off of it, but I like where Scythe the 12 is. He's ready to get some big value. That's one barrier off the flip, dribbling in the corner. Looking to get the second, and does. This is Bun Bun's opportunity to clap back after that first point. They still have to get through Barcode, but you know, with everything going on right now, they have a great opportunity.
Great opportunity, and the Atlas map on CTC, a relatively stable one with the Expanse proc here. A flip for the Joker, and Lily Bun can't find the positioning to deal with it. Bears equalize, and lives might not be, as Octavia's taken out. There's that central Expanse, Lily Bun pushing up, just trying to keep it forward, and oh no! Oh, just sends it in there for the team, probably worried about his Zentaro dash. Oh, unfortunate for Bunn Bunn Bonanza as Showtime goes up 2-0.
Yeah, unfortunate. You hate to see it, but sometimes that's just how it is. You know, my circle ability, unfortunately, has a 360 degree. You know what I mean. Today I'll be saying some words, and they'll probably mean something. Anyway, that's Showtime up 2-0 right now. You know, it's what I think a lot of people would expect. I'm sitting here. I can smell the Bun Bun surge coming. We got Scythe the 12 with another flip. Liari too, putting a lot of damage onto both Showtime forwards, which I think it's really interesting. The comp that they have, the Finny and the Luna backline, they're able to put so much damage, especially into the Zentaro, who is like dying. He had, you know, coughing baby right now. Is just struggling to get any sort of ground. Has to ult to pick up the orb, and is still not full health, still taking a lot of damage. And Scyther is kind of being put on core control duty. He has to sit here, do it all. But if you pick anyone in NASL, he's definitely up there in guys I would want to do all the core control for my team, because he is doing an exceptional job. And again, I'm looking at Bun Bun has all these flips. Joker's back after the power play, but Xianzhu is not long for this world, and the barrier is down.
Yeah, great job just keeping up the pressure. It's a very similar tale to the first point here, early on at least. But here's the thing about this bouncy castle map. It's so hard to keep possession! And that Atlas can't keep possession of his life. Goalie is down. Piercing shot equalizes the barrier, sure. But that core is in their territory. There's 2 flips to work with. Crater Baker expending a flip there, but the power play refreshing. Oh, Expanse goes wide as well. All the resources now for Showtime expended here. Dire straits, and the core does go in with a beat drop. Oh, Bunn Bunn Bonanza, they come back roaring for that point.
Yeah, these bunnies have fangs, claws, probably claws, I don't know, big teeth. They came back and really, 2 KOs, 1 onto Barcode, then onto Xianzhu, taking him out. It just exceptional work out of them. Now we see the fighting for the orb. Liari picks it up. That's dangerous. Joker looking remarkably low, and you can tell Liari is just sharking for a KO here. Joker has to dash to get the orb just to save his life, and Scyther12 is battling it out 1v2 against Xianzhu and Barcode. Wow, Joker is still just taking the brunt of all the damage from this backline. Like, Bun Bun has such an interesting and weird comp, but they're making it work, and if nothing else, they'll have a great opportunity in later sets.
Oh,
but right now,
God.
They're getting it done this set, bringing us to a 0.5.
0.5 heater. I mean, the damage was absolutely flowing. Both forwards staggered, and the Joker just getting taken on a trip, killed off the flip, and a goal to boot. Just beautiful play from Bunn Bunn Bonanza as they're still working this core, trying to keep it upfield. Can't find that first barrier here. Crater Maker forcing some evades. That energy economy has just been so dire because of all this damage on the hands of Showtime. Barcode only the one who's able to have any sort of energy here. There's that base drop from Scyther, and oh my god, the Joker! And taking on a trip again. This man can't play the game in the slightest. But the core is in Bun Bun's territory here. Xianzhu now staggered. It's the Obscura map, but somehow, some way, both barriers fall. Doesn't matter if the damage is flowing, if the barriers are falling here. And, I mean, the barrier's still holding on for Showtime. They can't get anything going off of all this damage here. The lives are being played remarkably well. Oni's Blade trying to keep something going. Unfortunately not panning out with the read there for the Joker, who's forced to play some sort of middleman interference. Scyther now the one worse for wear here, and Showtime has somehow managed to weather the storm. Not quite! And there's that flip dribble not panning out, but still, both barriers equalized here. Lily Bunn's trying to step up, force a play while one man is staggered here. It's overtime though. 1 misposition, 1 blunder, 1 ability! It's all it takes as Xianzhu goes down. It's a power play now. Pseudo really, because Scyther is staggered, but he still gets the dribbles through both mans of Showtime, and Bunn Bunn Bonanza reverse sweep it. Incredible.
I cannot believe my eyes, especially after those first 2 points. Bunn Bunn Bonanza is here to play, here to stay, and show everyone what they're capable of. I'm watching Scyther12 just constantly 1v2 in the enemy net, while Lily Bunn and Liari are just killing people, and it's working so well. And here in draft, that's hot shot on the Bunn Bunn goalie. Finny gets a ton of cooldowns, a ton of core speed from the box. That's terrifying. And Super Surge on Octavia's Dash Awakening. This guy's going to be moving even faster than before. And like that's looking like a great Bunn Bunn draft. Joker was able to pick up Explosive Entrance, which is obviously great. We saw in that last point on the Obscura map, Liari was getting staggered. But on every other map, we didn't see a whole lot of damage coming out from Showtime. I don't know if the Explosive Entrance is going to be helpful beyond just being a Dash Awakening for Zentaro here, and meanwhile, Joker is taking all this damage.
Yeah, and both barriers falling. A nice ult from that Estelle means that both barriers fall in turn. And it's another open barrier situation here. That Cosmic Expand so huge with the Monumentalist, and somehow Lilybun can still get that clear. But it's not the same for Showtime. A little bit of a checkmate there with the boost covering top side. And my god, that Octavia so fast with just one dash awakening, topping like 700 speed, just like 2 seconds of it being active. That might be healthy for the game.
Yeah, what one dash awakening does to a guy, and just starts space gliding on the rift. But here, Joker, hearing a bit too much Bun Bun praise is going to be shutting that down, getting double barriers, and Xianzu will be getting a great strike into ult to confirm it off the bumper, sending it in. Showtime clapping back with a 19-second point. A little scary. Yeah. Showtime reminding us what they're capable of.
Yeah, exactly. That's the first non-overtime point, I believe. And it looks like we might get another one if that momentum keeps going. Both barriers fall in a quick succession, but it's time for Bunn Bunn Bonanza to roar back here. Their offense not quite finding their mark. 2 whip flips, and the big finish doesn't pan out for them either. But there's some damage, there's some compensation. One barrier falling here, Core's going red, and there's that power play. But still, Scyther has to be wary here. Some damage being tacked onto him. Xianzu winning Strike Force in the middle and gets the set off the central expanse. From the grips of despair, Xianzu comes rising back, and that's another point for Showtime.
Yeah, devious bounce off the middle. That's one of those angles that you just never expect. It's so hard to see, but Xianzu there said, ha, don't worry, I've got this one, and it's in. Here, back on the orb map, we see Liari picking up the giant orb again, but this time, not a lot of damage has come out onto Showtime. Instead, Scyther 12 taking a little bit of the hits. Getting a little low. It's scary for Bun Bun, especially down a point here, 1 point away from losing the set. Definitely don't want that to be, but Lilybun is scrapping, pushing up, and Scyther is, it doesn't matter how much health you, it matters now, but for those barriers, it did not matter how much health you had.
Yeah, and Showtime here weathered that storm, weathered that Octavia with 900 movement speed, and there's Xianzu picking up another kill. Scyther back online here, but the power play still going forward for Showtime. Oni's blade in the corner. We find the clear bot side, and that will kill the power play for now. Great defense from Bunn Bunn Bonanza here, but still the offense is raging for Showtime. Still can't find that finishing touch. Holding on to the core, though, is more than necessary for them. Big finish in the corner here, fighting to get it to the other side, but the slice and dice denies it. And then Showtime equalized the set here, taking it 3-1.
Yeah, really well played by Joker there. Able to see the big finish, use that as an opportunity, drop the slice and dice. Just a really long move, able to outlast the whole big finish. And now Xianzu is going to be rewarded with whatever he wants. Picked up a Spark of Strength last draft, but foregoing the Spark of Agility for Aerials. Definitely a good idea. Aerial is going to be so nice on Estelle. Double dash awakening for both Showtime forwards. Going to be a lot of mobility coming out from them, a lot of coverage on the map. Reptile Remedy, though, going to Scyther 12. That guy might not die ever again. He's got the slick kicks, he's got the Castellast, he's got a dash awakening. He's going to be moving swiftly at all times, and it's going to take a lot of burst damage to get rid of him.
Yeah, burst that I do not think that Showtime has right now. My god, instead of just going for the core, just bullies the goalie out of position, gets both barriers with that play, and the secondary is still active. Not dropped once. We swarm the core in the end. I think Bunn Bunn Bonanza, their drafting, I think will allow them to run away with it here.
Yeah, the secret of Octavia. You will win every draft. Everything is awesome. You've got the Turbo Biz page. It's a great day, and like we're just seeing beautiful play from Bun Bun here. I really love. Well, bit of a rough point, but I've really enjoyed how they've been navigating this game. Just letting Scyther do so much of the work, trying to get these barriers and having Lilibun Liari sit back further, get a lot done. And see, like Joker's just, he's having a terrible time. You know, he woke up for this. Like, this sucks.
And it sucks that recovery drone was procced as well. But Bunn Bunn Bonanza, it takes a flip and a McDouble, and they finally get something going on the back foot for all that time. And they will continue to be with Liari taking off the board here. It's the Joker with the passive. But unfortunately, Lilibun has that flip, wise to use it. Bouncy Castle map so notoriously hard to defend. Somehow they hold, and there's that boost. Liari coming back with a vengeance, able to sink that goal in. And Bunn Bunn Bonanza, they take another one, going up 2-0.
Yeah, that was nasty, and I'm not talking about the league. The respawn into boost from downtown to get the goal. Some beautiful play on the Luna. Puts a smile on my face. Almost gets a barrier with another just awesome dash. We're seeing, again, Bunn Bunn showed up to play today. You know, I'm pretty sure Liari put in like 60 hours into the game this week. That's like 1.5 jobs. That's what you need to do to win sometimes. And that's what we're seeing here. Scythe the 12 looking low. Oh, looking very low. But Liari close to a flip. The net's open for Bunn Bunn. And they're up 2-0 right now. They have a chance, but with the barriers going down for them, things are looking a little scary.
Yeah, and there's that flip in a corner, and unfortunately, Barcode cannot pivot topside fast enough. And I mean, that entire point, sure, they find a straight clear every now and then. Showtime did, but I mean, with how pushed up Lilibun was, the flow state of Octavia was never dropping, and there's some more potent picks. Deadeye on that Luna should Liari take it, and of course they do. Stacks on this Octavia. I mean, it's just getting a little bit out of hand here. There's just everything to play for. Team player now in overtime, so devastating. And I mean, Showtime just picking up the scraps, really.
Yeah, I am like, my flabber is gasted, my gob is smacked. Have you ever seen a better draft for any individual team? We're looking at team player on Lilibun, Stacks onto Scythe the 12, Deadeye onto Liari, and like the biggest pickup I'm looking at for Showtime is Stinger on Zentaro. So maybe they kill Scythe the 12 or Liari. Like, I don't know. It's chalked. It's looking pretty over. We're seeing the NASL Champions get absolutely left to dry in draft, in game, every angle on their best map too. I don't think Showtime has ever lost on Clarion on stage. I don't know what's going on.
You know what they say, there's a first time for everything. And for the first time, Showtime allowed to play the game, got one bear, trying to take another. But I mean, with how scaled this Bunn Bunn Bonanza team is, it's worse for wear. I mean, it's grabs really, but is a really good coordination of abilities. Piercing Shoddy Eye Rush, and it's Joker in the golden position with a flip, and Lilibun can't deal with it. Card was a nice try, but you can't ever count Showtime out. You only need to give them one opportunity, just like you did on that last map, and they can capitalize off of that for sure.
Yeah, just brilliant patience from Joker, able to wait out Lilibun's card. Lily had like the correct read. Joker shot up, and she sent the card up, but just unfortunately, oh wow, timed pretty unfortunately, just like whatever happened to Scyther there. He got put in the wood chipper right after the flip, but Liari and Lilibun both with flips of their own, looking to get something, looking to get some more damage onto Joker. Barcode having to burn the heal to keep that guy alive, and it's almost paid off, almost got the barrier, but now Joker's just taking all of this damage again, and Scythe the 12 is in the Wi-Fi land.
Yeah, it was a good pickup on the kill. Scyther, stacks reset, but can't quite get anything more than that off of it here with Strike. Forces Barcode to with that Cosmic Expanse there, and that's a huge defensive resource. It's now overtime. Team player, in effect, that Crater Maker, in effect, finding a kill. There's a big finish in dangerous territories, but somehow, some way, Showtime holding on for now, waits off the boost, and now that power play is thwarted. Tianzu back online here, and a great hold from them, but it's only a matter of time before that offense gets roaring right back to them. Overtime, like I said, everything from Lilybun will make that core turn red. Another Cosmic Expanse, it's not good enough. A great pass off the central expanse here. A better Oni's Blade, though, keeping Showtime's alive in this point so far. Big finish, not enough. Again, still a masterclass on defense for Showtime. They're sending the core every which way, and Bunn Bunn Bonanza can't find that finishing touch. Team player resetting this offense, no, with the Joker using that flip, waiting out everything, and it's still not going to cut it. That barrier stands stalwart here. We're attacking the bot side. Barcode, unfortunately, a missed clear, tried sending it to Xianzu, sent it to Liari instead, and all of that, it took a mistake, and somehow that's the final touch for Bunn Bunn Bonanza.
Yeah, insane saves coming out from Bunn Bunn, protecting that barrier. Meanwhile, Showtime was clutched up 3 men in their box, doing everything they could to keep it out. Bunn Bunn was there for a moment. Difference is they've got Scyther 12 on the Octavia, who can rotate from his side of the map to the other side in, you know, doing 60 in 0.3 seconds. Whatever, I don't know car stats. Anyway, just immaculate play coming out from Bunn Bunn. We're seeing cracks in Showtime's... We're not seeing cracks. Showtime, still the NASL Champions. Still pretty good, bringing us to a 0.5. We're on match point, game point, etc. Bunn Bunn just needs to clutch up this 1 point on the orb map. But, again, Showtime is still... we're seeing a bit of a rough game, but still... They still have it. Like, it's not... They're not a different team all of a sudden. They're still very good and reminding us that every other point. But Bunn Bunn is just back with a vengeance. They are going crazy right now. And again, 1 point away from winning game 1. Whoa! 1 goal away right here! And Liari with the boost from downtown! Putting it in! Oh my god! 3-1 win for Bunn Bunn Bonanza.
I cannot believe it. I mean, on the behalf of Showtime, holding on for that long when every single character's build on Bonanza's team was so unbelievably illegal is a testament to their ability. But I mean, it was Bunn Bunn Bonanza's game to lose. They performed beautifully that entire set. I mean, 7 kills, 41k damage on Liari, 224 redirects on the forward is something you do not see on anyone but Octavia. With that flow state, all of that speed, it was a speed blitz like all the time. And Lilybun pushing up, just supplementing the everything, really. The damage, the core control, it was absolute cinema. And despite Barcode's best efforts in the goal box, it was simply not enough because that offense just could not ever get, like, really generated with all the damage and all the speed that Bunn Bunn Bonanza had.
Yeah, just... insane game coming out from them. If you count up the goal totals, Bunn Bunn scored 10 goals to Showtime 7, which is showing that the game was a lot closer than it really looked. Like, each set really went the distance. Obviously, Showtime won a set of their own. Like, Bunn Bunn played spectacularly, absolutely blew expectations out of the water. But of course, this is still Showtime. This is only game 1 of potentially 3. And, you know, I am firmly seated in my chair, a Bunn Bunn believer. They took 1 game. I think they could take another. But, again, you never want to bet against Showtime. You never want to count them out. They've gone down games and brought it back. You know, a reverse 2-0 is still a 2-0, and they're pretty familiar with 2-0s. But, again, just Bunn Bunn played out of their mind that game. A wonderful showing, and if they've got another one in them, boom, I'm there, I'm down. But I think Showtime is a very smart team and knows how to adapt. I think something interesting is that they banned Juno last game, which I think they'll probably do again. Juno is one of Liari's favorite picks. Great. Looking good in the meta right now, like top to bottom, head to toe. Makes sense. But that Octavia was a massive threat. Like, it was a cast to last start. I'll give it up. But you can just pick Octavia. Like, you'll get Great Awakenings. And so we see the Juno ban roll in anyway. They have first pick. They could first pick the Octavia away. But with how much damage Bun Bun was doing, it might be tough. We'll have to see. Waiting for the draft to pan out. Kai ban coming out from Bun Bun. They're not letting that go through. Pretty fair. Kai very nice on this map. And I don't know if Xianzhu is willing to lock in Octavia. So taking Kai off, taking that speed character down means that the Estelle is going to be locked in instead. And now Bun Bun's putting the Rasmus on display. It's Scythe to 12. Just we're seeing. My hands are up, cinema. I'm excited. We've got Rasmus and Luna forward pairs. We just watched an awesome Luna game. Getting a little bit of Scythe to 12 Rasmus. Like, what's there not to love here?
Yeah, Luna's a little bit of a gremlin, just flying around, killing people for fun. That's what you do. It's a team player built different start on. That's my eyes don't deceive me. That's Inky's splash zone, right? Inky's. Oh,
the surf is up. The tide is coming in. Happy summer, everyone. And we're gonna be again. We are in for a match. See Showtime locking in. They're really committed to this Estelle Zentaro comp as the new patch has come in. We started the season on it. The pendulum is definitely shifting away from speed, away from what was called Showtime meta for a while, onto a more damage oriented environment. And Showtime is definitely working to adapt to that. The Estelle Zentaro comp is very much in line with what the meta is calling for. And honestly, I like it a lot out of them. I like Joker on the Zentaro. I think he usually does pretty well. And I like Xianzhu on the Estelle. Same thing. We did see, though, again, a lot of damage come out directly on Joker's location. And Inky's is a deceptively small map. It is obviously it's big. There's nothing in the middle, but you only ever really want to play through the corner or the wall. There's not a lot of time you're spending in the middle of the map. So racking up the damage in those narrow corridors, even though they're not explicitly there, is still pretty easy. And I have to wonder if Joker will have an adaptation to try and play around getting staggered, or if he's just hoping to, get in there, get the barriers down, start winning faster than they can start losing, which honestly is a great strat, especially for Zentaro. That sounds pretty good. So we'll have to see how they execute the comp in game. But right now, I'm riding the Bun Bun stock explosion. By now, I think they are playing phenomenally. I think they've got this.
Yeah, and it takes a map like Inky's, like CTC, with all the unpredictability to just force a point through both these talented goalies. It's just incredible what they're able to do in the goal box. I'm taking notes watching this game. Unfortunately, Lilybun not in a position, and neither is Scyther, taking off the map here really quickly. And hello, 12-second point, the Inky's classic, bested only by Aten City. I mean, I don't even know what happened, but Showtime up a point here.
Yeah, we saw Joker get staggered immediately, but they did win faster than they were losing. Scythe to 12 got completely boomed, but now Showtime's barrier is down, and a great big finish. It just teed up from Liari, sets up Scythe to 12. That's the Bun Bun synergy. All three getting a little bit of play. in there, and we're in for a quick game. It's time to speedrun this. Like, OS sets have been running longer and longer. Inkies is here to change that. It is time to, oh my god, speed blitzes as Xianzhu is now low. Neither barrier is down, but we're just, especially on team player start, we're just in for non-stop action all game.
And a nice whiplash from Scyther, able to get that barrier, but Joker responds in kind. The water cannon is activated. The Ari trying to boost into the clear spot. Unfortunately, Core doesn't go there, and the water cannon's now traded, so we're now just playing on Aten City for a little bit. Very open map. The whiplash with Scyther. Oh, wait! He waits for it! Barcode dumps all their abilities preemptively. Whiplash still activated in the pendulum swing to sink it in. That was masterfully played from Scyther.
Yeah, it's watching this guy in Rasmus is like watching the guy that painted the Mona Lisa, who I just don't care to try and remember right now. It's like watching him paint Mona Lisa live. Just beautiful. But there, Joker able to catch the core off the barrier break. Use the flip, get it in, bring it to a 0.5, no less.
Yeah,
here
wow.
Comes down to this. But both teams playing out of their minds, just taking shots back and forth at each other. It comes down to this one, though, but right now Bun Bun has the advantage, winning kickoff and forcing the flip out of Barcode.
Yeah, but it gets right back into the territory with them, and unfortunately, there's not enough abilities on that Finny to deal with all that sustained pressure. And the barrier falls for Bunn Bunn Bonanza first. Scyther trying to equalize here. Can't hold on to the core with the Rose Warp. Barcode stepping up. Trying to set something up once more. The passing plays flowing. Oni's blade flowing. But still a finishing touch not quite found. Team player though. Starting to come into effect here with all the dribbles, all the passes here. Big finish trying to stagger and get Joker out of the equation. Scyther's working the bot corner all by himself. Lily Bun stepping up with the flip. But Joker, he stuffs it out, and that's a tragic point to let go for Bunn Bunn Bonanza, and Showtime hold on, taking that set 3-2.
Yeah, gotta feel kind of bad. Zentaro's just such a good character for stuffing out flips. You've got so many abilities that last so long. You're able to show up and just cascade all of them if they're up, trying to catch out that flip. And that's exactly what happened. And now Joker rewarded with bulk up. That's going to be a ton of stagger, a ton of power. Great opportunity to fight back and stay alive a little bit longer. Barcode picking up the stacks too. He's going to be moving on that barrier. Probably going to take a while to rack up, but once he gets a little bit of speed going, it's going to be just great for keeping up that barrier. Meanwhile, Bun Bun seems to really be struggling to hold this barrier here. Down immediately. Here comes the water. And now they have to defend against Zentaro Estelle. But it goes both ways. And now Showtime's barrier down. Scyther 12 really just needs the ball once, and he can get something going.
Yeah, and I mean, Water Cannon traded in kind, but the offense still roaring for Bunn Bunn Bonanza. Nice clears found. That's wandering down bot side. We navigate the piercing shot, and we're sending it right back to where it came from. And it's a beautiful shot bot side by Scyther. Breakthrough, not quite enough to catch up to it. And Bunn Bunn Bonanza, they're able to hold on despite losing barrier first, and they're able to get it done in the end.
Yeah, crazy that if that was a later point in this set where Barcode had stacks, he would have been able to save it. But unfortunately, early point, no stacks up means he is not fast enough to catch that. And now Xianzhu down, Liari with a flip, Scyther 12, Revan 1 up. A beautiful play by Liari, getting the barrier there. And Lilybun helping out on the offense, looking to get something done. Barrier goes down, but here comes the tide. Goes to shoot it in. Flip goes wide, but Scyther 12 again has another flip and is looking to get it done. Almost done. No. Wow. But no, Barcode's down.
Okay, it was a whiffed shot from Scyther, but the crater maker from Liari, so perfect, and Barcode explodes. No more stats for the man. That's devastating news. And early points like that first one from Scyther now possible once more. and we're thwarting the offense again. There's a flip from the Joker, setting up a triple take though, stuffing out all the immediate angles that are threatening. And once again, Bunn Bunn Bonanza, they're able to weather the storm a little bit here, but so are Showtime, responding in kind. Nice strike ward by Lily, but I can't believe that wasn't a barrier, but the Crystal Thorns able to get it done in the end. Nice piercing shot, but we're like evade clearing it. This is foreign technology for a plat player like myself. Nice dribbling from Scyther, and there we go. The big finish with the pendulum swing. We're able to equalize it. That water cannon back online here, but we don't get it to him. The Joker sacrifices his life to stop that mountain of offense here, and Xianzhu staggered worse for wear here. Bunn Bunn Bonanza in a beautiful position, and there we go. We thread the needle there with the passing plays. 3-0 set for them.
Yeah, Bun Bun just like dominating set there, letting them know that they won game one and they're here to win another. And we could see Scyther 12 picked up a Size Awakening, started with BD, now is 2, could get all 3, and will take it. This is one massive Rasmus on the board. No need for anything else when you are very, very large. And I think that Size was super impactful that last set. Things just looked so much easier for that guy. Heavy Impact being picked up, denied from Barcode. We saw a lot of CDR get passed out this past patch, which is something that Asher likes a lot. And so Heavy Impact not going there. Instead has to pick up Missile Prop, which, like, honestly, I think pretty interesting. Not a bad pick, but definitely not something that you really want to see if you're Asher. And you know, we're seeing the barrier go down right there already. It's the Bonanza is not here to play. They are here to win, and they're doing it. Like, they are showing up, playing immaculately, and Showtime's going to have to really pull together and figure out what to do against all this damage threat and everything that... the entire threat that is Scyther 12. Figure out what to do against this team.
Yeah, and so far, I mean, they're able to equalize the barriers, but not a decisive answer found. It's Scyther pushing up with that core flip there, and Liari covers the bot side clear. Oh, could have been dangerous, but Xianzhu rotated back in time. Oni's blade millimeters from the goal line, still not going to cut it though. Nice passing play, but unfortunately the angle not precise enough. We're covering every single dangerous one, and there goes Xianzhu taking off the map here. Power play now. Once more, it's overtime, and that core bleed absolutely devastating, and Bunn Bunn Bonanza able to take that first point.
Yeah, we really saw the effects of team player in overtime there. The ball just moving so fast. We also saw Barcode go in, and he dash primaried Scyther 12, which I think is really smart play. The ball was going to Scyther 12, shut it down.
God.
But who cares about that? That's an 8-second point in the books. Bun Bun is just, you know, hanging 10 out here.
Yeah, I mean, the first quick point was Showtime with 12, and now Bunn Bunn Bonanza, they responded with the 10 and then an 8-second point. I mean, cinematic play from them, really. A flip force from Barcode. I mean, everything going their way. Joker has theirs, and it's stuffed Lilybun. Just reaction checking that. Unfortunately, gets caught out there with the piercing shot. We're finding clears top side. Barcode stepping up, just trying to keep this offense alive. I mean, some momentum needs to go Showtime's way. They're not getting anything right now. The Joker just barely hanging on, and Scyther with a beautiful shot there. And all of a sudden here, barrier's fallen. The water cannon's activated, and there goes the Joker. Power play now for Bunn Bunn Bonanza. Passing plays, nice Rose Warp, intercepting it for now, and that's another beautiful needle-threaded shot from Scyther, and another 3-0. There's no points. There's absolutely nothing going Showtime's way here, being shut out here.
Yeah, just like crazy between the legs shot from Scyther there. Scyther playing really well, picking up a dash awakening, gonna be nice. I want to shout out Liari on the Luna. I think the mark of a good Luna player, if you had to pick anything, is how well they're able to execute the dash. Obviously, this ability is really, it's weird, it's like uncomfortable. and if you're not playing like controller or MOBA, it's super hard to control. But we are seeing a lot of really tight dash angles to get exactly where she needs to be to hit the ball, to catch clears, etc. And it's been wonderful. You know, again, I mentioned earlier that Larry's put in quite a number of hours this week, and it's really paying off. The Luna is looking exceptional, and you know, things are looking in Showtime's favor at this point, but absolutely. But I'm still eyes locked on all three members of the Bonanza. They're playing so well right now.
But can't discount Showtime. That's their first goal, and about 6 or so points. The momentum finally swinging back in their favor a little bit here. But Bunn Bunn Bonanza not going to let them feel the effects of that for long here. Nice sustained offense here. Gonna rotate top side. And there's so much damage being tacked onto Scyther here. It's making me wonder where all of it's coming from. And all of a sudden, both forwards for Bunn Bunn Bonanza on death's door here, but I mean, what a beautiful dribbling play from Scyther. It gives up their life to take that barrier here. Nice big finish from Lily Bunn, and Barco not able to get it out of there. Commits to that play, unfortunately the wrong one. And Bunn Bunn Bonanza, they're able to sink it in.
Yeah, Lily on the reverse power play, able to just a big finish set in there. We're seeing Showtime really change gears this set, and it saw them great success that first point, and generally in the second point, they looked pretty advantaged that whole time. And it's that they are just doing a lot of damage. Like, it's Estelle Zentaro, you're able to just show up and start hitting people. Like, Showtime's always been a team about tastefully hitting the core and not any of this damage stuff, but now they are trying. They spent that 1 point just like dumping everything onto Scyther, and it worked. They KO'd him. Obviously, the big finish shut that down, and then that last point, we saw a Bun Bun just didn't care. They had full stagger bars and were just in there. The series could end right here. Scyther 12 gets the barrier. This could be it for Showtime.
This could be it indeed. Passing plays, gravity cannon, and Barcode's on the wrong side! He gets taken out! And it's all over for Showtime! Bunn Bunn Bonanza, they take this series 2-0. Oh my god.
That's 2-0 for the Bunn Bunn Bonanza against the NASL Champions. Reigning champions, but just an exceptional showing coming out from them. Maybe this is in poor taste, but this is Bunn Bun's first win since NASL Season 4. You know, and again, against the reigning champions. If not to start talking about other teams, but if you want to see a return to form, this is it. The Bonanza is back and better than ever, because what I just watched was some phenomenal Omega Strikers.
Oh, without a doubt. And like you said, to do it against the reigning champs, I mean, they just weren't able to get any sort of momentum panned out in their favor. Wherever they went, Big Bro, Big Sis, was just stalking them right behind their every move step. I mean, Bunn Bunn Bonanza out-redirected, out-damaged, out-killed in both of these games. You can't ask for anything better, really, from them. But unfortunately, that is all for this series. But when we come back, there's going to be some more of those, some more heaters for sure. So don't go anywhere. NASL will continue.
煮え切らない思い抱えてなんとなく過ごした日々説明のつかない感情難しい言葉など